Hello my friends, today I'm going to give you one demo on one of the very complex and real-time process in the warehouse. For an example, so first here the major thing which I will explain you, the heart. I can say this is the heart of the EWM. I can say for most of the processes triggers through this heart. I can say this is an heart. We call this is post-processing framework, and it contains some kind of properties. For an example, when the condition table condition records would be triggered, how how post-processing framework senses I need to trigger this specific kind of functionality. For an example, suppose you can consider this is an heart, and it contains some basic functionalities, basic, or I can consider some of the inheritance properties. Okay. Now suppose I have a requirement whenever. So suppose this is my warehouse and this is the interim location. What I want, whenever the truck comes to my warehouse, after docking to the door, whenever the inbound process happens, whenever the warehouse resources, they do the unloading task, and whenever my goods come here, for an example, from my warehouse, total we unloaded 10 handling units. Suppose that there is a warehouse worker, they downloaded the or unloaded the 10 handling units at the reception. What I want, and suppose this is my final bin. This is my final area where we need to put this 10 boxes with the parts or materials. In this situation, what I want, whenever the HU will be unloaded, my system, whenever in my system, when I do the inbound process, automatically system should create put away warehouse task. So first point, system should create put away warehouse task. So we no need to go again and again to the process and click on the menu functionality to create warehouse task. For an example, for 10 HUs, I don't want to create 10 times manually different warehouse tasks. So what I want to set a functionality whenever in my system the good receipts process happens, automatically my system should create 10 different put away warehouse task. So when my warehouse task would be created, and this is the demo class, guys, just demo, deep explanation, configuration, theories I share and I teach in my actual classes in the weekends. So 10 warehouse tasks would be created, 10 different warehouse tasks will be created. So what happens then, for each and every handling unit, the warehouse workers, they will pick and they will place the boxes to the final storage bin. Okay, how it happens? Why I said PPF is an heart of the processes, because this PPF senses which kind of property, which kind of operation we want to trigger. we want to perform, which kind of like process we want to perform in the warehouse. So as I said you, I would like to add some functionality through the post-processing framework. Whenever my inbound delivery happens, automatically system should create the put away warehouse task. Depends upon the like material, how many I want to pick. Based on that, system should create automatically. Other thing is, whenever this process happens, automatically my system should print the picking list, or before picking, system should print the form, Adobe forms, or like in the different kind of forms, the picking list. My third requirement is, now suppose I want to sell the products to the customers. What I want, whenever I do the outbound process, post goods issue, automatically, whenever, suppose this is the warehouse resource, so when I will create the post goods issue, goods issue or goods issue, automatically system should print the delivery note automatically in the based on form. The form could be like different, but system should print. And in my classes, technical classes, I teach how to design the form, customization. So this is the heart, this is a mediator actually, PPF. It senses, it has senses. We do the configuration here, so system will assume, okay, this kind of business process we want automatically to be triggered. Then PPF, inside the PPF we have the properties that I teach you in the classes. We have the nested properties, hidden properties. Through that, post-processing framework senses, okay, we want to create a automatically inbound put away or inbound or put away task, warehouse task, or whenever we are going to perform the outbound process, automatically the picking list, sorry, for inbound and outbound, for we have the delivery notes should be printed automatically. Okay, another requirement, suppose in my warehouse, suppose this is my warehouse building and this is entire is the boundary, this is entire boundary we consider as an yard. So what I want, whenever the truck should be come into my warehouse, the automatically this transportable unit should be created in the system. So I don't want to go create a TU manually to perform the movement. It should happen automatically. So we do this through the post-processing framework. More business requirements processes we have which we can perform. So in my this process, here I teach you, if you see here, post-processing framework implementation, put away task needs to be created automatically through the PPF here in the same example. So thank you guys, this is just a demo brief. So we deep understand how we do this, like customization, technically side or functional side. Then we will learn how we see the properties, how we understand each and everything. Even if you want, then I can show how to debug this, how to perform the line by line deep understand deep properties of the ppf, how system will sense we need this requirement, how system sends we need the requirements. So it depends that you will learn in the classes. Thank you guys.